If you Google Billy Joel's house, they show Madison Square Garden.
Through the years, he's brought special guests to the stage, from Sting and Bruce Springsteen to Miley Cyrus and Olivia Rodrigo. Joel once told Billboard magazine he wasn't selling front row tickets, saving those seats for hand-selected fans in the nosebleed section.
It's hard to end, even at 150 lifetime shows. I just want to thank everyone for the wonderful thing that's happened here. Thank you very much.
One of music's most accomplished performers, preparing to close a chapter in the city he loves.
And Billy, if you're watching, we'll take a few tickets, please. That's Nightly News for this Thursday. And a programming note, all next week we'll be featuring stories that are inspiring America. It leads up to the Inspiring America Inspiration List, premiering Saturday, June 10th here on NBC. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Tom Yamas in New York. Have a great night.
I have achieved what every criminal dreams of, but this isn't over yet. Let's celebrate. 2 hours of Blacklist tonight on.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
When you need help feeding your family, call the Family Food Helpline. Live on NBC 12, this is News Watch 12 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Dan Hagan. Since 1997, Kinship of Tomahawk has been mentoring kids throughout the area. This year, through a new program, they helped make sure some students graduated high school. Recently, a grant from AT&T's National Foundation helped them fund a new tutor night on Mondays for the past academic year. The program was only an idea of Executive Director Patty Hilgendorf until they received the money. Sessions were open for middle school and high school students from October through May.
Now we have years with some of the kids that are, even in the middle school that by the time they're seniors, they will hopefully have better study habits and not be on the verge of not getting their diploma.
The special sessions are made strictly for tutoring and academic assistance. AT&T Wisconsin presented a check that has already covered the costs of tutors and transportation.
This has been something that really is going to make an impact for them and for the community of the future.
Kinship receives money from a variety of community fundraisers as well. Now that school is almost out of session, they are focused on family events like their bike rodeo starting at 1 p.m. in their parking lot on Saturday. Earlier this year, the Lac du Flambeau tribe cut off access to around 65 non-tribal properties inside the reservation that used tribal roads. They did it because the tribe says the town of Lac du Flambeau was not negotiating in good faith over rights-of-way permits. Now the U.S. government is suing the town. The lawsuit was filed this week in the Western Wisconsin District Court. Court documents say that the town had gained right-of-way for the 4 Lac du Flambeau roads, but never attempted to renew them before they expired. The government is looking for the court to consider the town's actions as trespassing, award damages to the tribe for use of the roads, and possibly eject the town from tribal lands if an agreement is not reached. That would mean the non-tribal properties inside the reservation's boundaries would have no way in or out. In March, a temporary agreement was made to keep the roads open for up to 90 days. That agreement is set to expire June 9th. Doesn't feel like June 1st. It feels more like August 1st or mid-July.
Yeah, it's been very hot outside. Have you been enjoying the weather?
I haven't. I've been trying to get out there early before it gets too hot.
Yes, but the mosquitoes, whew,
yeah,
they are insane right now. But weather-wise, though, it is very warm. I'd say pretty much close to hot right now. We had temperatures in the mid-80s, even a couple of 90s showing up there earlier today. There were even some record-high temperatures broken earlier today. We are still in those mid-80s right now in town, but things are going going to really cool off, especially with some drizzle in the area. Look at these temperatures just to the west. We're looking at 70s right now. That indicates some rain is falling and really making it to the ground right now. So don't forget your sunscreen, but also don't forget your umbrellas, because that's what we're going to be having the next 24 hours. Some scattered showers into tomorrow. Our average high, though, should be around 72 degrees. Look at that record high, 91 degrees. Not quite there. We were around 6 degrees shy of that, but still mid-80s. Wow. Right now, though, a couple of scattered showers and even some thunderstorms are popping up at the moment. That will be a trend tonight into tomorrow, as well as some breezy conditions continue all over Wisconsin. Tonight, though, be careful. We will have some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures well above average, hovering close to 61 degrees. Dan?
The Northland Pines School District just completed its third solar energy project in just 5 years. The projects are expected to save the district $10,000 out of its utility bills every single year. Here's footage of the first project completed at Eagle River Elementary in 2018. Pines just completed its new solar array and battery energy storage system at St. Germain Elementary. The district received $20,000 from Focus on Energy and $95,000 from the Office of Energy Innovation. All three projects that have been completed will save the district about 90,000 kilowatt hours in the first year, saving the greenhouse gas emissions equivalent of taking 14 cars off the road. Construction is coming Monday for Highway E in Price County. There will be culvert replacements and resurfacing on that road. The Price County Highway Department announced the construction zone will be from Highway 13 in Park Falls to Highway B in the town of Lake. Road work on County E will be an ongoing project throughout this year's construction season. Also, the Price County Highway Department will be adding gravel to various locations along Highway B next week in preparation for asphalt resurfacing. The work will be done between County E and the Ashland County line. County B will be limited to one lane of traffic until 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday of next week. Senator Tammy Baldwin has introduced legislation that would delist the gray wolf population in Wisconsin, Minnesota, and the UP. The legislation would create an advisory committee to create the final delisting rule for the region. This committee would be made up of farmers, wolf management experts, native and tribal communities, and others who would create a final delisting rule for the region. If this bill passes, wolves would remain protected in other parts of the country. A California judge relisted the wolf on the endangered species list in 2022, and when the wolf is not listed, Wisconsin state law mandates an annual wolf hunt. In 1965, almost half of all U.S. adults smoked cigarettes. That number is now down to 11.5%, a record low, but rates of vaping are increasing, especially in younger kids. 14% of high schoolers and 3% of middle schoolers vape. That's according to a 2022 study from the FDA. Both cigarettes and vapes cartridges contain cancer-causing chemicals, and young people can more easily develop nicotine addiction because their brains are still forming.
We know that there's toxins that are being inhaled into the lungs when you use an e-cigarette, and we know that kids who use e-cigarettes are at increased risk of later becoming smokers themselves.
Even though smoking numbers are way down, cigarettes are still the #1 cause of preventable death in the U.S. and worldwide. Wisconsin's largest business lobby is threatening legal action against the DNR to block regulations that would force stricter limits on surface water pollution. The DNR is overhauling its rules regulating pollution release from industrial facilities. It applies when a facility plans new or increased releases of pollutants into lakes, rivers, and streams. Wisconsin Manufacturers or Commerce, or WMC, said it will go to court if the DNR doesn't listen to comments on the proposed changes. The business group accused the DNR of underestimating costs and the number of affected facilities. WMC claims the changes would allow DNR to require costly upgrades, but the DNR says that's not expected under the changes. In the fall of 2017, Wisconsin passed Act 59, which defined short-term rentals and allowed local governments to pass ordinances about them. It also requires property owners to get a few licenses and permits before they start renting out their property. Newswatch 12's Nick Van Zyl learned about that process today and has more. Nick?
Thanks, Dan. Vacation rentals can be an extra income for an underused lake home or cottage. But before you start advertising, you need to make sure that you have all the appropriate paperwork. Jeannie Fannin is Forest County's zoning administrator. And if you're thinking about renting out your cottage or lake home,
you do need to get a permit from Forest County.
Forest County has an ordinance that requires property owners to obtain a land use permit, but the permit requires you to check a few boxes.
We require that you get your DATCAP permit through the Department of Administration. First, they're going to do the inspection on the home itself.
After zoning verifies the permit, they look into the other ordinance requirements.
Septic inspections and property taxes to make sure they're paid. And we want to know the occupancy of that structure in order to issue that permit.
A septic system is only designed for a certain number of people, and if an owner is advertising for more than the system can handle, there can be problems.
If your septic system is only sized for a certain amount, that's all we're going to let you rent for.
Other conditions of the county's permit include restrictions on parking, noise, pets, and fireworks. It also requires owners to inform renters about local ordinances and lake regulations. The permit itself does have a cost.
$450 for the first year, and we have a biannual renewal of $200.
If there are any complaints against the property, they are addressed at the biannual renewal. Fannin has one last suggestion for owners.
Make sure that you've got all of your inspections done of that property and your liability insurance. That all comes into play.
If you don't live in Forest County, make sure to check with your local municipality to see what permits that you might need.
Interesting. Thanks, Nick. Authorities are struggling to contain the Canadian wildfires right now. Coming up after the break, we will tell you why these fires are so hard to fight. After Weather with Conrad, right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Stay tuned to learn more about this limited time offer from Renewal by Andersen.
We all have that list of home improvement projects we need to do, and if replacing your home's windows and doors is on that list, you want to know that it's going to be affordable. I'm from Renewal by Andersen, and we've helped thousands of customers who are on a budget get our windows and doors for their home. How do we do it? Well, here's something you don't expect to hear from a window company. You don't have to upgrade all your windows and doors at the same time. We're really good at identifying the bad windows and those you can wait on replacing. And here's something we offer that you don't find with a lot of window companies or contractors: great financing options. With Renewal by Andersen, you can have monthly payments that'll probably be lower than your cable bill. With another program, you can get windows and doors now and not pay anything for an entire year. It's almost like free money. No wonder half of our customers finance. Before we talk about the warranty, think about other things you've bought. Did it sometimes feel like you had to buy the expensive extended warranty to get the good coverage? That's never the case with us. Our windows are so durable and our installers are so talented. Unlike some other companies, our warranties cover the windows, patio doors, and the installation.
It's really impressive that they sell the product, they manufacture the product, they install the product, because then you're dealing with one company, and you're dealing with one company that has a long-standing and solid reputation.
Let Renewal by Andersen help put great windows and doors in your budget this year.
It's Renewal by Andersen's 28th anniversary window and patio door sale, and we're offering our biggest new customer discount of the year. Before June 30th, save 23% on your entire project. And with our financing, make no payments and pay no interest for 1 year. Our anniversary sale ends June 30th. For a free appointment during our sale, call 715-318-3535.
The 14th Annual Bear Cupboard Run, June 24th in Minocqua. Half Marathon, 5K Run Walk, and Kids Cubby Run. Register online at bearcupboardrun.org.
And welcome back, my friends. Hopefully you've been enjoying these really warm / hot temperatures we've been having pretty much all week. Lots of sunshine out there. Don't forget your sunscreen, though, especially the next several days. The weekend, though, looks a lot sunnier than what we got going on right now. We do have some pop-up showers and thunderstorms, especially just north of the Rhinelander area at the moment, but we still got a couple of showers as well. Right now, a couple of drizzles, I would say, is falling here in town. Overall, though, non-severe storms anywhere in Wisconsin. That is a great sign for us. Tomorrow looks like the same story, but we'll definitely keep an eye on that as these storms continue to develop the next 24 to 36 hours. So like I said, tomorrow we will have some scattered showers and thunderstorms, but there also will be a good amount of sunshine as well. So it's not going to be an all day or an all rain event all day. We will have lots of dry hours as well. And then finally by the weekend, look what happens. We did it. And yes, we will be dry and it's going to be hot once again. Temperatures will be hovering close to 90 degrees, close to record breaking heat. But first, you need to deal with a little bit more rain in the area. We're looking at anywhere from a quarter, maybe half an inch of rain in some spots. Even localized flooding might be possible where 1, maybe even 2 inches of rain will be falling. So once again, this will be that type of event where it feels sticky outside. It feels hot, humid, like a real summer day. And that will be, once again, the same story tomorrow as dew points. Look at this, back in the 50s, 60s right now, even a couple of 70s showing up there on dew points. That is very, very high. It feels very humid, very sticky outside. Not the best day right now. Earlier it was much better. The next couple of days, it's actually going to feel a little bit more sticky. But look what happens Monday to Tuesday. It starts to drop. It's going to feel a lot more dry with that heat in the area, and temperatures will slowly start to cool on off back into the 70s. Overall, though, not too bad. Air quality-wise, it is more on the moderate end to unhealthy. So if you are a part of that sensitive group, please be careful. And staying outdoors for a long period of time is not recommended, especially the last couple of weeks. And temperatures, like I said, back in the 80s, even a couple of 90s showing up there earlier today. But just to the west, you see these temperatures, 72, 74 degrees. That's because it is raining pretty heavily in these spots. And of course, when it starts to rain, things really start to cool off, especially with temperatures close to 90 degrees earlier today. We weren't the only lucky ones. Take a look at this, folks. Most of the northeast, the south, of course, Florida back in the 70s and 80s, but most of the country really is under a ridge. So that means it is very hot and continuing to stay hot until we start to really cool on off, and it will start to rain once again. And then a cold front will be moving on by, and then temperatures will be in the 70s actually next week. Take a look at this. We're looking at 80s the next several days, close to record-breaking heat. And then finally, Tuesday, Wednesday into Thursday, we are good. Temperatures will be hovering close to 70 degrees. But be careful tomorrow, though. UV index is going to be at a very high at around 8. So 15 minutes will be burn time. Tonight, though, 61 degrees. We're looking at scattered rain and thunderstorms in the area. Our 7-day outlook, brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, does show you the story. Temperatures will be hot over the weekend. Then we are back in the 70s. Then
wildfires are still raging across Canada, forcing thousands of people to leave their homes. This drone video captures the massive scope of the wildfires in Nova Scotia. Fires are also still out of control in Alberta, which is the province just north of Canada. Montana. As of Thursday morning, there were 61 wildfires in Alberta, including 15 still out of control. Fueling the wildfires, below average rainfall, high winds, and temperatures in the mid-70s. Smoke has been drifting south over the United States. Officials say a train carrying hazardous materials derailed in Minnesota just south of the Canadian border today. There were no injuries reported and no immediate signs of leaks, but the derailment forced a highway closure. The Canadian Pacific train consists of 25 cars, including some tank cars carrying a flammable liquid. No word yet about the cause of the derailment. Crews are still searching for 3 people missing after the collapse of an apartment building in Davenport, Iowa. It's been 5 days since the collapse, and protesters are gathering nearby, demanding answers about how and why it happened. Also, a son of one of the 3 missing people has been sleeping outside of the complex.
I haven't slept. I've been out here for 3 days. At night, all night, just waiting for anything.
Officials say they're carefully assessing whether rescuers can safely continue to search for the missing residents before they demolish the building. A Wisconsin police officer got a big surprise during a traffic stop. Coming up after the break, we will tell you about how a thief managed to steal a squad car. We'll be right back.
GMC Sierra with hands-free driving. Yeah, it rocks. Or did 0.9% APR plus over 1,200 trade assistance and no monthly payments for 90 days on Sierra 5.3-liter Ecotec 3 V8 light-duty models.
If you're a contractor or do-it-yourselfer, make Argonne Lumber your first stop. High-quality materials, personalized service, expert staff, and delivery are just some of the things Argonne Lumber is known for. Stop in and smell the lumber at Argonne Lumber, 2 locations in Argonne and Rhinelander.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Wausau Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Hi, I'm Carrie from Wittenberg. I lost over 100 pounds and 68 inches. I know the secret. Prior to starting this program, I suffered with chronic migraines, lots of joint aches and pains, didn't have the energy to be the mom that I needed to be. My energy level's back, my confidence is back. I would definitely recommend this program to anyone looking for a change.
For your free private weight loss consultation, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Huge live auction, Tomahawk, Wisconsin. Ford tractor, moped, firearms, tools, home contents, wildlife prints, beautiful antiques, sporting goods, yard equipment, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
We all know what it's like to feel alone. But it just takes one new connection. Want to get out of here? To empower many.
This is unbelievable.
It doesn't take a superhero to bring forces together. We all have the power to reach out.
Let's go!
And help someone feel like they belong.
Pretty cool, huh?
We are stronger together.
Weather Watch 12 with Devin Biggs, 5 to 7 a.m.
Brandon is getting ready to rock and roll all night. That's right, the rock band Kiss is announcing a new stop on their end of the road tour right here in northern Wisconsin. Their show will take place at the Crandon International Raceway on September 1st. Tickets will go on sale June 5th and will be available on the band's website. In Wisconsin, police arrested a man for stealing a squad car as he awaited trial for stealing a different squad car. Shorewood police video shows the moment the stolen squad drives right past the officers while they were conducting a traffic stop. Nick Bohr reports.
So your squad? What the? That's your squad.
As veteran police officers will tell you, there's no such thing as a routine traffic stop. And a Shorewood officer Tuesday evening found out the hard way, watching his squad car drive past his traffic stop.
Someone just stole my squad.
Even the man they just put in the back of the other squad saw it.
Somebody stole that police car. I'm by home right now.
Within minutes, police flooded the area, finding the squad car just a few blocks away, the suspect out of the car.
A bystander saying a subject ran cell phone and Holton. I don't see anyone in the squad right now. It's unoccupied.
About 10 minutes later, Milwaukee officers found the suspect, 34-year-old Daniel Barton of Milwaukee, trying to hide inside a gym.
The suspect is inside Planet Fitness 709 East Capitol. Affirmative. We're young also. In custody. Affirmative.
It's not the first time Barton has been arrested for stealing a squad.
The same person that stole an MPD squad before.
He was arrested in December near Richards and Burleigh after a Milwaukee police officer said Barton stole his squad car during a traffic stop. There's no video from inside the Shorewood squad, but according to the complaint from the Milwaukee incident, dash cameras captured the suspect, quote, giggling as he drives off before abandoning the squad and running away. That time he was found hiding in a garbage can. Barton was charged with misdemeanor car theft and was free, awaiting trial at the time of his arrest Tuesday.
At Len's Truck, we're all trucks all the time. Nobody has a better selection of used trucks. Ford, Chevy, Ram, GMC, over 800 of the best used trucks money can buy. Buy now and get the highest trade-in value ever at Len's. Go to lenstruck.com. That's lenstruck.com.
Len's Truck. Len's Truck. We got the trucks at Len's Truck.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Keep your home's exterior beautifully protected with Menard's great selection of exterior paints and stains. Dutch Boy Exterior Stain and Sealer is dirt and scuff resistant to preserve the wood's natural beauty and begins repelling rain in just 4 hours after application. Pick up a gallon of semi-transparent for $28.47 after rebate. Try Cabot Premium Stains and Finishes for unbeatable quality and protection against weathering for your exterior wood surfaces. A gallon of Australian timber oil is $49.98 plus 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Oh, no, I think I lost my debit card.
Okay, don't panic.
Don't panic. We're in a mall. Some stranger's probably tapping new shoes, tapping a washer-dryer combo, just tapping everything in sight.
It's okay. Just tap your phone. With BMO, you can use your phone to freeze and unfreeze a lost card.
I can?
And you can always get a new card instantly at a BMO branch.
I got my tap back.
You ever seen someone this excited about a debit card before?
Oh, yeah. Not this excited.
When a bank gives you instant peace of mind, that's the BMO effect.
Builder Service. We are your hometown hardware store. Plumbing, electrical, paint, automotive, keys, tools, lawn and garden. We're more than just a lumberyard. Highway 45 in Elko.
And another really warm day out there today, mid-80s, even a couple of 90s were showing up there in our state. But most of the Midwest and upper Midwest is really in that record-breaking heat. So we are not the only ones that are getting these really warm temperatures. But look what's happening now. Now we have some pop-up showers and thunderstorms in the area, and that's really going to cool us off back into the 70s. But don't worry, 80s will be back. Look at the weekend, close to 90s returning by the weekend. And then we slowly cool off slightly back into those 70s by next week.
Next week looks more my style.
Much better.
I like the high 70s.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. We'll see you back here at 10.
Mr. Food Test Kitchen is brought to you by Golden Carrot Jewelers and Rhinelander Cafe and Pub.
Over the years, we've done all sorts of segments that feature couscous. And it's really exciting to see how so many of you have fallen in love with this Moroccan favorite. I guess what makes it so darn popular is that it's so versatile. So here's a way that's perfect for summer